what's the difference between split squats and lunges.
These workouts are interactive, so follow along with my movements, and at the end of the video, you'll find out exactly which one is the better exercise for you.
Okay, 5 minutes. Happy Friday, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Now, follow my lead. Start hip width apart. Take a big step forward with one foot, okay? Preferably your dominant foot to start. If you want to hold on to something, do so. You're on your back foot, on your back toe, I mean. Your toes are pointing forward. You're going to drop your knee down, tap the floor, or as low as you can go. Don't have to go all the way down if your body limits you. Back up till your legs are straight. Straight down, straight up. Okay, I'm going to try something different today. I'm all about trying new things here on the channel. And I'm going to call this segment, What's the Difference Friday? All right, I like to have kind of themes if you can't tell already in this series, but if you're new, and I'm going to assume you are, my name is Mark. I've been a NASM certified personal trainer for almost 10 years now. I've trained everybody, all different conditions, men, women, children over 10 years old, you name it. All right, we're going to switch sides now. Same idea, other leg, hip width apart, big step forward. You're on that back toe, toes forward, straight down, straight up. A common error I see with these is people aren't straight up and down, okay? They tend to lean forward or be sideways or whatever. Make sure your posture is aligned here, okay? Straight down, straight up. Another error I see, make sure your foot isn't too close to you so that when you go down, your knee kind of goes past your toe. That's not good for your knees. It puts a lot of pressure on your knees and it misaligns your hips as well, okay? So make sure your legs stay at 90 degrees. All right, this is why I advise holding onto something. And maybe if you have a mirror or if you record yourself, you could check your form. That's what I tend to do with clients I've had, or I have now actually. We send videos to each other, and that's not only because of form checking, but it's also for accountability purposes, which in my experience has been a big factor as to why people don't work out. We're about halfway through now, so now this is called What's the Difference Friday, because we are going to compare a split squat, which is what that just was, to a lunge, okay? There's a difference. With a lunge, you start standing, and then, again, you could hold on to something. You take a big step forward, same idea as the split squat, you go down, but with a lunge, you go back to standing, okay? That's an example of a forward lunge. Same idea, big step, back to center. If you want to alternate feet, that's advisable because that way you know you're hitting both sides equally. All right, you don't want to walk around with one really strong leg and one weaker leg. All right, it's all about balance. It's all about muscle balance. We've got about under 2 minutes left now, and you might already be able to feel a difference between the two exercises, but I'm curious what your opinion is, so leave a comment down below about if you feel anything different between the two. I want to know, because these two exercises, in my experience, training others, have really been confusing to a lot of people. And I've trained in a group setting, I've trained in an individual setting, I've trained online. So I'm curious as to what your take on it is, especially if you are a beginner trying to get into exercising. I value your input because you are the type of person that I want to help, whether it be somebody who is trying to lose weight, who's new to exercising, has a busy lifestyle, who is a full-time parent at home, who has trouble finding time. That's another good thing about what I'm trying to do with these workouts is I'm trying to give people an easy, sustainable, simple option for their workouts. And by the way, speed doesn't matter here. You could go as fast or slow as you want. Obviously, if you go faster, your heart rate will go up more, but at the same time, the muscle growth might not be the same. All right, what I mean by that is if you go slower, you might get more resistance out of those muscles. Okay, there's different twitch, slow twitch and fast twitch muscle fibers, which that's a whole nother can of worms, but that's for another time. But anyway, that's the main idea. 5 minutes.
Hey guys, post-editing Mark here. So I realized that this video was all about the movement differences between split squats and lunges, but I didn't actually go over the functional differences and how they serve your strength building abilities differently. So split squats actually are better for controlled strength building and recovering from injuries, because it has less movement. That's basically the rule of thumb, is the exercise with less movement involved is usually less risk involved. And a lunge is good for dynamic strength training and coordination training, functional movements, and functional movement patterns and stabilization as well, because it does challenge your balance, which is why it's good to hold on to something if you need to. So there it is, guys. That's the verdict. If you want more detail than that, I'll put a table up right here that explains a little bit more detail of what the differences specifically are.
If you're a beginner to exercise, I cover everything in depth in that video. It's totally free. So check it out, nothing to lose. If you want a good holiday idea for a gift, I can't recommend these shoes more. They're so light, they're very, very mobile, and they're meant to be water shoes, but obviously not with socks. But I've had these since 2020. They've been very great to me. They allow you to use more muscles in your feet. I love minimal shoes like this. So if you're interested in that, you could click the QR code right here or down in the below. I got all links to all the equipment I use. If you have any feedback, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Obviously, I'm new to YouTube, so trying to get the word out more as much as possible. So if you did like this video and it did help you out, I really appreciate you leaving a like down below, and consider subscribing to MevolvE Fitness for more content like this. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have a great weekend.
If you want to see a good workout to pair, you could click right here, or you could click the playlist right here.